This is a KUNV Studios original program.
The content of this program does not reflect the views or opinions of 91.5 Jazz and More, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, or the Board of Regents of the Nevada System of Higher Education.
Here we go. Move it. Yeah. Beautiful. Next man up. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Donavan LeDean, actor, author, and rhythmic poet. You're now tuned in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion, where the mission is to provide the essence of poetry in motion, promoting peace, love, and growth for the existence of humanity and the culture. This poetry show will motivate, educate, and inspire you with spoken word through cultural expression. This show has been brought to you by ASJE Productions, ASJEProductions.com, for all your filming and photography needs. You can find ASJE Productions on Instagram or call Stuart J. Elsie at 810-336-3926. That's 810-336-3926. Now, let's get on with the show. This is Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion.
What's good, world? Show you right. Allow me to speak to you tonight. For the people. As I walk through God's precious playground, shade cascades upon me. It's persistent. But why? Pause. I reflect. I go into effect. I see a bruised man who kneels from the compressions of gravity and agony. His flesh is eaten away from the air molecules by the second. Soon it will eat away his muscles and tissues. Soon he'll disappear. He needs medic, but has no insurance. Pause, reflect. A shade that cascaded upon me for days finally goes away. A beam of light shines on both of us to highlight our moment. I offer him a smile. He reciprocates. I relieve the tension in his shoulders with the palm of my hand. I give him my lunch left over from a diner 2 blocks down with a $10 bill inside. I have a small conversation with him that ended with an encouraging statement. Stay strong, King. God's got you. He smiled again, then ended our moment with a thank you. That moment made my day. That moment reassured me the fundamentals of humanity. I realized that humanity thrives with moments like this. Thrive on.
Tossing and turning, it's harder to breathe. Deprived in my sleep, it's your love that I need. The day you return is the day that I leave. For the final arrival, that's why I believe. From water to wine, as your blood, we are blessed. The bread is your flesh, I won't settle for less. I will hunger for more, on your grace I will feed. The giver of life, this is why I believe. The bread is your flesh, I won't settle for less.
How do you love a black man? From a queen to her future king, you are a king. You are the tree of life, the reality of my existence. You were manifested exclusively by my desire. Shelter me, hold me close within the branches of your limbs. The eldest trees are firmly rooted and grounded in the earth. Your presence brings shade during times of extreme illumination. Too much exposure will surely deflect the necessary nutrients from being absorbed by the outer layers. Allow the sensitivity and delicateness of my flower to envelop you, comfort you, and nurture you. Your battle is not with me, it is within. Just as the small seedlings do not battle with the windstorms and rain, but absorb only what is needed for growth. For I am the gentle power surge you need, reminding you to stay connected to Source. Be that shining example of the lessons you teach, so that the student may have trust and confidence in their master. For the master must always remember that he too was once just an unfortified vessel, waiting to be filled. How do you love a black woman? He watches longingly as her sundress sways in the breeze, paying close attention to the playful way her curvaceous silhouette is barely visible underneath the lightweight, almost sheer fabric. He notices her hair, still in its natural state and delicately twisted like the tiebacks on his mother's front room curtains. The deep bronze color of her skin reflects the warmth of the sun and complements the warm colors in her garment. He waits anxiously for the expected glimpse of her beautiful smile and desperately searches for something clever to say that could possibly encourage her to engage him in another stimulating conversation. The beaming heat of the summer sun in no way compares to the explosive chemistry between these two beautiful black souls. Their unspoken desire can be felt by every living creature within a specified radius. Their telekinetic love blossoms like a calla lily, ready to capture the sweet nectar of unimagined ecstasy. To be continued.
Here we go. Next man up.
Yeah. Let me chime in on this one right here, man. Beautiful. The people mission. Know what I'm talking about? Damn! The government's on shutdown. I gotta find new hustles for right now. No wellness checks, no support base. Endure inflation with minimum wage. Hold my melanin, don't force the bank to turn me down for a load. It's time. The kind of profile that got many arrested for committing no crimes. More problems on top of more problems. Let them know. One solo mission's trying to solve. Talk to 'em. The rich dude can barely pay the card note or light bill. I'm stressed out, yet I stand tall with my head high. I refuse to kneel on welfare, on food stamps, but food prices are sky high. In 2 weeks, those food stamps won't be enough to get by. Workers leave the job cause they on strike, cause the pay is low. Inflation spikes, got suicides, got pill addiction, got more in debt with no remission. More problems on top of more problems. Give it to 'em. It's a human issue I'm trying to solve. Preach. More problems on top of more problems. Talk to 'em. It's a human issue I'm trying to solve them. Damn!
Relationships. I want to be in love. I want to meet somebody that tickles my fancy. I want to wake up next to them every day. I want to have a conversation about nothing and everything at the same time. I want us to pick cherries and blossoms. I want us to engage with one another physically, spiritually, mentally. I want us to intertwine like DNA. But I'm a coward. I'm a fool. I'm a fool because I am lost in the idea of what being in a relationship really means. Being in a relationship means showing up. Being in a relationship means delivering. Being in a relationship means stepping back. Being in a relationship means locking in. Being in a relationship means engaging completely and utterly with yourself. I want to be in love with myself. I want to give us free. I want to not be so hard. I want to not be so tough. I want to not push so much of myself away from myself. I want me and I and us to bond. What is it that we are afraid of? We are afraid of being ugly. We are afraid of looking deep inside of ourselves and challenging ourselves to rise above who we actually are. We are afraid to be superheroes. We are afraid to be lions, king of the jungles, and roaring. We are afraid to be sensitive and caring and daring. We are afraid to be subtle and very nuanced. We are afraid to be humble, but we also afraid to be baby boy and get gully and raw and tell somebody like it really is. We're afraid. We're black. We're individuals. We weren't taught to be our own individual. We were taught that all things that another man speaks are God, are godly, are more light. But we are light too. We shine bright. We are gold. We are the essence of love and of light. I want to be in a relationship with me. I want to be in a relationship with you. I want a relationship with life. But first, you gotta be in a relationship with yourself. Unity. UNITY. Relationships.
Thank you for tuning in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion. I am Donavan LeDean. This show is brought to you by ASJE Productions, asjeproductions.com, for all your filming and photography needs. Before we go into our second segment, I would like to uplift and impact our listeners with the first power message. It's a message about silence. Take a moment, or an hour, or a day of silence by turning off all tech devices, your phones, laptops, etc. Become an introvert in the moment. Find a space to be alone in solitude, to get into your thoughts. Close your eyes. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This moment right here can enable you to take a step back from the complexities of society in order to take 10 steps forward. You're now able to know where to go and how to plan your life because you're a little more focused than before. Now, you're not being influenced by what's trending on social media or the opinions that may lead you astray because now you've taken the wheel for your life. Now, let's get on with more music poetry. This is Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion.
Fly, fly woman, higher than you ever been. Fly, fly woman, fly away from back then. Fly, fly woman, higher than you ever been. Supernatural woman, unleashed within. Unleashed within. Hey, superwoman, you're walking on a landmine filled with kryptonite. Back to back. Hey, superwoman, it's sabotage. Villains make their marks every night. I see them. Hey, superwoman, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You're doing what's right. You're righteous. Hey, superwoman, you are only hope. Show who you be. Take flight to the sky. You a genius, a woman with talent that is infinite, with incredible strength, a composition so intimate. You possess DNA that creates a divine specimen with stout size and muscle. You proven that you're better than the average. Who could dim who you be? Classified as superb, yet you spit on your tonic steel. You ready to emerge, cause the vision is clear. A mission to create positive change with stud appeal. Besides the look, you have merit, you still remain. Absorb the pain. Fly, fly woman, higher than you ever been. Fly, fly woman, fly you waving back then. Fly, fly woman, higher than you ever been. Supernatural woman, unleashed within. Hey, superwoman, you're treated as scum of the earth as the average man. Hey, superwoman, you still keep your cool, never veer from the plan. Hey, superwoman, reveal the S on your chest, go pull out your cape. Hey, superwoman, you the one, go and pack the world, go save the day. Fly woman, higher than you ever been. Fly, fly woman, fly you waving back then. Fly, fly woman, higher than you ever been. Supernatural woman, unleashed within.
All right, here we go. Communicate is the name of this piece. Crisp and clean, I'ma let you check out the scene. How my queen walked right out of my dreams. Still it seems there was no in between. We fell in love. She had me high as a dove. I must be blessed. There's no reason to stress, I must confess. Before her my life was a mess. I passed the test. Now I had to really invest, nothing less. I would give the heart out my chest, you know the rest. Fertilizing eggs in her nest, our family tree, extending combinations of we, unity for poisonous societies, the antidote, spirituality, venomous darts. They tried to keep us apart, but we were smart. Africa still fills our hearts, we played our parts. Compliments from the start, no easy road. You'll have to work till you're old. Keep control, a love like this is untold. You never fold if you keep your heart on the goal. Communicate if you want to get that date. Communicate, not to make your partner irate. Communicate like every date's your very first date. Boom.
Here we go.
Next man up.
Never faced by no demands. Keep doing the best you can. We need a leader, you with vision. You're paramount to move the world, impact the next generation of a young boy and a girl. Terror is on a rise, carnage, headlines throughout the land. We're in despair, yet I'm on a peace mission, lending a helping hand. I'm a novice in territory, accompanied by corruption. Life, peace, joy, taking at once, the great abduction. I'm taking on a fight, follow my lead and you lead the way. Boost humanity is on us for a brighter day. Thrive. Thrive.
A part of me died. Somehow I'm still living. So empty and bare, and yet I keep giving. Who am I now? Without definition. I'm quite a machine for a man on a mission. A drone, if you will, with full automation. And under control, a programmed dedication. My circuits are veins with electrified cells with no breaker for breaks or vacations. Oh well, oh well, oh well.
In my opinion, the greatest action cartoon in the world, besides Spider-Man, was the X-Men. And who was the most popular X-Men everybody couldn't wait to see? Yeah, Wolverine. That dude was mean, with a growl will let you know he means business, with biceps bulging through his yellow X-Men uniform / tights. But you might not want to tease him about it, cause he'll be like, "You're talking to me?" And within an instant, you'll be high, telling it faster than a crackhead chasing a high. But it wouldn't matter, cause he'll catch you, and with his adamantium claws, he can take on Sentinels. He can take on Magneto's henchmen, take on villains of all sorts, but he always felt he still came up short. Thus he could never really take on those anti-mutant groups with their picket signs, designed to administer hate with words that hurts worse than a jab from Juggernaut. And had it not been for his fellow mutants to offer him some encouragement, some motivation, some sense of hope for a better future, he would have given up a long time ago. But I always wonder if he would go to the X-Men mansion, in his room, sit on his bed, alone, in the dark. I wonder if he reflects and asks himself why people hate what they don't understand, constantly being called a freak, but he counterattacked that notion by considering himself a hero. But heroes are the ones that torment themselves the most. And what's worse, he can't remember his past. Sounds familiar. But he built a false sense of pride for his adamantium skeleton, his ability to rapidly heal, but his inability to die takes him further away from his connection of being human. Cause he's committed suicide every time the sun settled down for slumber. But he can only stare at the crimson red waltzing down his claws, cause immediately his wounds would close. The pain from his puncture is only temporary, but the pain of not knowing who he is feels like a shotgun blast to his soul. But I just want Wolverine to know I understand, and to tell him that sometimes roses do grow in dark places, and that martyrs never ask to die for their purpose. But I know he prayed to die for not understanding his. But Wolverine, my brother, you're no different than us, hating what you don't understand, trying to figure out where you came from, put here with the purpose you're not sure of. And Wolverine, I know you're not sure if there's a God, cause you look at us and wonder if we're made in God's image. Whose image are mutants made? I know you feel like a clock without a craftsman, so you curse us cause you feel that God showed us favor. But those people with those picket signs curse you, cause you favor God. Cause even when you're disappointed in us, you protect us. You're invincible, indestructible. Wolverine, if you only knew how much we want to be like you. Cause we do everything we can to figure out ways to live longer, to heal faster, based on our inability to understand that everything comes with a price. Every gift is not wrapped in a nice box with a ribbon. Sometimes they appear as adamantium claws piercing through skin, a skull that can take a bullet, and a soul without a clue of its origin. Ironically, my friend, we're just like you. Cause you're confused on what to do, questioning your existence, confused of your purpose, sometimes wanting to die, never giving yourself a chance to see how great you can be. And that sounds familiar.
Thank you for tuning in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion. I am Donavan LeDean. Before we go, I would like to conclude with a power message to uplift each and every listener and to get you in a good headspace. It's a message about simplicity. Keep life simple for your peace. Seek kind gestures. Some moments to be kind may be out of reach, but when you see the opportunity, fulfill it. It can be as simple as saying hello or asking someone, "How is your day?" Spark a conversation. It may lead to something unimaginable, yet favorable. These moments can help a person cope with something in their life or give hope. We're here on earth to be at peace and work with one another in order for humanity to evolve. Make it count. This show has been brought to you by ASJE Productions, ASJEProductions.com, for all your filming and photography needs. You can find ASJE Productions on Instagram or call Stuart J. Elzy at 810-336-3926. That's 810-336-3926. Thank you for tuning in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion. I am Donavan LeDean. To see my acting reels, you can find me on YouTube at Donavan LeDean. Also, you can find my poetry books, children's books, and coloring books on Amazon at booksbyledeen.net. For actor or poet bookings, you can contact me via email dvmedia10@gmail.com. I am Donavan LeDean, actor, author, and rhythmic poet. Until next time, peace. Yeah.